Welcome everybody, welcome back, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and get into this week's Naruto, and this is 634, titled The New Three. Alright, so we continue off with the summonings, and Naruto's like, huh? Wait a sec, you're a Gamakichi. And the Gamakichi's like, pause, all tied up with some negotiations, so I came. You surprised? No, not really. But you sure got big all of a sudden. I'm more shocked than I was about Akamaru. It's you humans who grow too slowly. So what's the deal? Right. See that giganto way in the back? Could you get me closer to it with some big leaps? You mean the biggest one? And obviously right there we see, the progenitor of the Naruto world. He's being banded right now. And he's like, and we see the Sasuke, and it says, Lord Sasuke, your desire. You just keep advancing forward. I'll get the real body in the back. And we see Sakura, so you've finally been able to invoke the 100 healings mark. Lady Tsunade would be so. Thank you, Lady Katsuyu. But right now, please divide and attend to each person in the allied shinobi forces. Our role would be to heal everyone. I never imagined I'd get to see the trio simultaneously summoned again. And obviously, that right there is Minato. And we also see the third Hokage, Hiruzen. He's like, heh. And he has thoughts back to when he personally trained Orochimaru, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. And man, yeah, Gamakichi looks like a boss. And we see the third, he's like, it is a new era. Go. And so they go, they're going, and Sasuke's like, go, Ayota. That's the name of his new snake. And Naruto's like, jump, Gamakichi. And Sakura's like, please proceed, Lady Katsuyu. So they'll go ahead, they begin their maneuvers. And you see right there, so this is the original Cell 7. And that's, hold on, excuse me one moment. And we see Sai, and also see Jugo looking, and they're looking on, and we see Iota weaving through the traffic. And Gamakishi has jumped way, way into the air. And we see he takes out his sword, and he's showing off his skills there. Obviously, he's been doing a lot of training, a lot of sage training as well. And Naruto's like, nice, Gamakishi. So you didn't just get bigger, eh? Never mind. Never mind that. Will you hurry up and weave some jutsu signs? Come on, get with it. You want to make me shake? You want me to shake you off my head? And he's thinking to himself, his attitude's a lot bigger too. And Naruto's like, I know, I know. Everybody's like, whoa, what the? Relax. These looks are part of the fifth Hokage's healing jutsu. Please do not worry. And they're like, my strength is being restored. Okay. We move on to the next page there. And okay, yeah, my wounds are healing, so the slugs are definitely going out to everybody and healing the wounds and restoring chakra. And we see Shizune, and think she's like her 100 healings mark was just only activated. And yet she's already performing Lady Katsuyu's distance healing too. Sakura, you are truly amazing. And we see Ayota's like Lord Sasuke as they approach a blockade. And he's like, keep moving forward. And we see in the background, to the left of that, a huge, and I mean a huge Rashi Shuriken forming. Naruto has what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands forming this Rashi Shuriken, and we see that Sasuke, going to the next page, that Sasuke just cut that blockade in half using his and now he's cloaked in his Amaterasu, and he has a bow formed. And right there we see Naruto at the top on Gamakichi. He has the Rasen Shuriken for him. He's like Sasuke, and Sasuke has the bow and arrow, and he's shooting it. Well, and before he shoots it off, you see the rest of the Konoha, the rest of the rookies. They're like, "Go for it, do it, hang in there, aim well, you can do it." And Sakura's like, "Yep," and she has a little tear come from her eye because obviously she's very happy. And we see the name of this attack is Wind Style Super Odama Raisi Shuriken. So yeah, it's a super. I mean, man, that is a lot of chakra. That is just a massive attack, which nobody wants to get hit by that. And we see Sasuke's attack is named Inferno Style Susanoo Flame Control. And they're reaching we also see that the Jubi is looking at it with his eye, and he's paying close attention, and they're getting there at the same time. And Naruto has a flashback to when he was doing his training with Yamamoto. And so Sasuke and I are compatible after all. Wind beats lightning outright. He's like, nah, that's not what I meant. And we see that both of their jutsus are combining the arrow as well as the Rasen Shuriken. And it's turned black. And we see in the background, it's like only wind can assist and magnify fire. And so we see it right there, it's turned black, and they combined their jutsus. And that's the kind of attack that you need. You need an attack of that scale if you're going to attack the Jubi while it is pinned down and sealed. Well, not sealed, but it's pinned down with the jutsu. And you need an attack of that magnitude in order to do any kind of realistic damage or harm. And everybody's like, it really hit. And we see the second Hokage, he's like, I've never seen such flame control before. And they combine jutsu with matching chakra ratios. That's difficult even for a seasoned duo. A windmill-like shuriken and an arrow blacker than lacquer. Let's name it Scorch Style Nimbus Gale Jet Black Arrow Formation Zero. And that's Minato coming up with that name. And we see Naruto has a smile on his face. And then Minato's like, nah, never mind. Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. And we see finally Gamakichi has landed right next to Ayoda. And you see the look on Sasuke's face, which a lot of people did note, and he's what Sasuke is saying is burn up. And he has that look, that serious look on his face. He means business. And that led to a lot of talk about, okay, well, Sasuke, making that evil face, is he really good or is he evil? I guess we're just gonna have to continue to watch, to see how this folds out. And we do see with Sai and Jugo. Sai asked Jugo, "You heard what Sasuke said earlier, didn't you? What are his true intentions?" I have no idea. And we get to the end of the chapter right here, and it says, "What a sad sight you are, Tsunade." And we see Suigetsu, Karen, and Orochimaru. So he went to where Tsunade and the rest of the Kages were. And what a sad sight you are, Tsunade. And so the story is definitely picking up. We know what Orochimaru's been doing. He went to the other battlefield, and I'm assuming that since Katsuya was summoned, that she did finish healing the rest of the Kages, and that Tsunade herself may be on her last leg. Because obviously, her legs. Yes, they were definitely, removed by Madara's tree, the huge tree limb. What I'm thinking is going to happen, because we saw two sage modes so far, but well actually three if you count the first Hokage, but we know that there is a sage mode for the slug. So I'm assuming if Tsunade does anything, is that maybe that she goes into sage mode, or maybe she is already in sage mode, or presumably with she may go ahead and die right here, or if she doesn't die right here, like I said, I can see her using sage mode, and or if not, like I said, but I don't think she has that much time left. I don't think she's going to be able to, you know, heal herself because I think her injuries were just too severe. But anyway, that's going to appear in the next chapter, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where the story picks up from here on out. It was definitely exciting to see the summons, and especially Gamakichi, because Gamakichi is a boss. I mean, yeah, he looks like a boss. And he's obviously been doing his training and working very hard with the Sage. And also, I'm pretty sure that they know what's going on some kind of way. And the Toads, I don't know, to me, some kind of way they have to know what's going on, and something's going on over there. So, be on the lookout for that in a future chapter as well. Alright, everybody, until the next time. Like I said, I hope you have a great day, have a great week. Take care, and goodbye.